Okay, so I'm gonna start off with some statistics, and they're from the United Nations Commission.com on human rights. In the 2005, it states that an estimated about 100 million people, which is one of the quarter, it's 25% of the world that is living in the street, and 25,000 die of hunger. Now, listen to those numbers, thousands and millions. Today, I will talk to you about poverty and everything around it. But first of all, I want to ask you guys a question. Why don't we care about all those people living in the street? We really don't pay attention to them because we have our own problems. We have everything we need. We have luxuries, we have shoes, we have shelter, we have everything, so we really don't pay attention to any other person's problems. I volunteer at the Union Rescue Mission in LA. It's on Skid Road. For about 3 years now, I've learned how to appreciate life because I see all the problems all these people come with. It's just sad to see them there. It's depressing. I love to help people out. I don't know why. It's how I am. But those people living out there with no one to care for them shouldn't live that way. Today, I would like for you guys to know what the problem is, what causes them to be in that situation, and how we can solve it. So, what is the problem? Living in the street with no food and no shelter is dangerous. According to poverty.com, the problem is that hungry people are trapped in severe poverty and they lack the money to buy enough food to nourish their bodies. These people, they suffer from malnourishment, which makes them get weaker. On an article written by Emily Ramshaw on July 9, 2011 in the New York Times, it was saying how some of the sicknesses people in the streets have are diabetes, tuberculosis, dengue fever, Lyme disease, cholera, hepatitis A, salmonella. And us with the simple cold, we're already dying. Now imagine all these people that live in the street with all these diseases and they don't have no health insurance, they don't have anywhere to go. And us we have everything, we don't take advantage of it. Now that we know a little bit more about what the problem is, I want to inform you guys on what causes this. So more than half of these people living in the streets, they blame the economy. I mean, I think we all blame the economy, but not half of it is true. More than 50% blame the economy because they need money, but without money, we can't survive. The economy does have part of the fault because they're building new stadiums that we don't need. They make a big deal out of presidential and royal visits when who the hell cares? They come. We can't do anything about it, but every time the president comes, it comes out of our pockets or our parents' pockets to pay for their expenses. But we don't know that. They don't tell us that. If let's say the queen, the king of who knows where comes, it comes out of our pockets. And rich people keep getting richer, and we stay the same. All that money, instead of going to people in need, to people in the streets, it goes towards, again, the rich people. The other half is, yes, it's basically their fault because they're lazy. They don't want to get jobs. They don't want to do anything with their lives. Part of them is addictions, which is why they end up in the street. So the solution is it's not donating $100. It's not, taking them into your house. We can't solve world hunger. We can't solve world poverty. We can't do anything of that. But what we can do is help them in a way where it's just a little push so they can get there on their own. How would you feel if you're out in the street? What if you were the poor one? What if you live in the street? How would you feel if you're trying to get money? What if you're trying to get help? And the people in the freeway or people in the street, they don't even look at you. And you need to survive that day, but you can't because it's not any of their problem. So one of the solutions you can have is be compassionate. Be compassionate and volunteer. If you volunteer, it's not like, oh, okay, volunteer to get hours. It's volunteer so you can interact with these people, you can help these people, you can hear them out. Only by hearing them out, you're already helping them. It's not, like I said, you don't have to give them anything. As long as you hear them, you talk to them, it's already a big help for them. Try to inspire them to be someone they used to be or they're not. If they have addictions, try to get them help. But sometimes we ignore them and we don't care about them. If they die, they die. It's not us. Yes, you can donate sometimes $1, your food. If you have an extra sweater, you know you can get another sweater. They can't. So why don't we can try and give them a little piece of our clothing, a sweater, some extra food we have, or anything like that. I want to show you guys a quick video. Okay, well,
Meet Marcel. His co-op board is okay with his bones, but not with his body. So he's decided.
The government should take cues from you guys, because it can happen to anybody. The blink of an eye, it happened to me. And give a homeless person 5 minutes and ask them why they're sitting there instead of making a snap judgment. Just stop and say hello. And it makes a big difference. It makes a big difference in a person's life just to say hello. It makes a big difference in a person's life just to say hello. It makes a
So, in conclusion, I really hope you guys can do this and give a little back. All those people really need it. Trust me, they do. Most of you guys haven't seen what I've seen in these missions in this street. It's really saddening just to pass through there. See all these people on the floor, seeing them use the restroom in the corner, the restaurants, the parks. It's really disgusting, and imagine yourself in that situation. Other than making you feel good, you can be sure you help someone out. So today I talked about what the problem is, what causes it, and some of the solutions you guys can have.